There's a place beyond the noise, past the rush and past the choice, where the night lets hearts unwind and the world moves half as fast as time. We sit close beside the flame, no one needing praise or blame. Silence speaks in simple ways, more than words could ever say. Every breath becomes a prayer, every ember something shared, and all the weight we used to hold starts slipping from our souls. Here's where the quiet teaches, where distant dreams feel close to reach, as we learn to listen, not to win, to feel the world beneath our skin. No grand speeches, no grand speeches, just the truth, where the quiet teaches. We remember who we were before the noise began to stir. Kids with pockets full of plans, drawing futures in the sand. Life rewrote a line or two, took some colors, added blue. Yet somehow in this gentle night, the broken pieces fit just right. Every shadow, every scar shows us who we really are. Not the masks we try to wear, but the ones who learn to care. Here's where the quiet teaches, where distant dreams feel close to reach, as we learn to listen, not to win, to feel the world beneath our skin. No loud speeches, no proud speeches, only grace, where the quiet teaches. Maybe wisdom isn't loud, not a throne, not standing proud, just a whisper soft and clear, saying you're allowed to be right here. Here's where the quiet teaches, where the firelight gently reaches. If tomorrow pulls us far, we'll still carry who we are. And when the world again beseeches, we'll remember what the quiet teaches. The embers fade, but in their glow, we leave lighter than we know.
Storm rolled through and washed the road, left the air so clean and cold. Puddles mirrored half the sky, like the world had learned to cry. We walked slow, side by side, no big words, no need to hide. Sometimes healing doesn't speak, it just holds you when you're weak. Every cloud will break apart, leaving room for brand new starts. And even broken ground can grow more than we will ever know. Like footprints after rain, we're still here though not the same. Every loss and every scar shows how strong we really are. Time will carry all the pain, but it leaves our hearts sustained. gentle proof that we remain, like footprints after rain. We remember days we tried to skip, moments that we let slip, all the times we closed our eyes, afraid to see our own goodbyes. But the past can't be undone, only faced and gently run. And the ground beneath our feet feels forgiving, soft and sweet. Hope is quiet, hope is slow, but it finds a way to grow. Even when we think we're through, life is learning us too. Like footprints after rain, we're still here though not the same. Every loss and every scar shows how strong we really are. Time will carry all the pain, but it leaves our hearts a stain. Gentle proof that we remain, like footprints after rain. One day someone new will walk where we stand and where we talk. They won't know the tears we cry, but they'll feel the hope inside. And maybe that's the gift we leave, a quiet faith for those who grieve. Like footprints after rain, fading slow but not in vain. We move on yet something stays, a softer heart, a kinder gaze. And when the clouds return again, we remember in the rain, we were never quite the same. We were footprints after rain. The fire crackles, skies turn blue, and the world feels born anew. The trail is faint and winding through the fields of broken gold. Footprints fade like secrets that the season never told. The wind carries stories from a time we can't recall, names without the faces, shadows on the wall. There's a town with shuttered windows and a church with empty pews. Someone carved a promise that the years refuse to use. The bells don't ring on Sunday, but the silence has a tone, like every dream that wandered off and never found a home. We chase the sound of yesterday through valleys wide and wide, but echoes only answer what we left behind. Echoes in the dust, they whisper when we're walking, they follow when we run, they rise with every sunrise and fade with every sun. You try to hold them steady, but they crumble if you must. They're only echoes, echoes in the dust.
locket on the mantle holds a smile that's out of time. A letter tucked in pages with a half-forgotten rhyme. Someone loved somebody and they swore they'd never part. Now only faded ink remembers what was in their heart. The past is like a canyon carved by years of rain, beautiful and distant, full of joy and pain. Echoes in the dust, calling like a lullaby. We somehow learned to trust. They lead us down the highways of memory and rust. They shimmer for a moment, then vanish if we touch, because they're echoes, echoes in the dust. Maybe we are echoes too, drifting through the years, made of fleeting laughter and a handful of tears. Maybe all we're given is the chance to love and try to leave a softer echo when we say goodbye. The night grows still, the fire sinks low. Echoes in the dust, carried by the gentle wind, faithful but unjust. They tell us who we've been, not always who we trust. Yet we keep on listening, because somehow we must. For all our lives are written echoes in the dust. Morning paints the horizon, turning silence into gold. Still the echoes linger in stories yet untold. Raindrops trace a story down the window in the night. Tiny silver highways in the glow of porchlight white. I'm sitting by the silence where your laughter used to be, and every drop that falls rewinds a piece of me. The chairs are still in places where we left them long ago. Your sweater on the rail holds a winter kind of glow. Nothing here has changed, but everything has gone. The pictures stay in frame, the people just move on. And I don't know why the heart remembers more than it was meant to hold, but when the world grows quiet, your story still unfolds. Like memories on the window, sliding down in crooked lines. They blur the past and present and tangle up our time. I press my hand against the glass as if you might trace mine too, but memories on the window only fall and fade and pass right through. We talked about forever like it lived around the bend. Thought tomorrow was a promise not a fragile friend. Coffee cups and midnight walks, secrets in the rain. Funny how the softest things leave the deepest stain. The fire in the corner whispers names we never said, and every echo lingers in the spaces in my head. Like memories on the window, drifting down with quiet grace. They paint the world in colors only hearts can trace. I try to hold the moment still, but water doesn't stay. These memories on the window are always on their way. If time could learn to listen, maybe it would take it slow. Maybe storms would pass more gently, and we'd have the chance to grow. Seasons change their shadows, and even love gets rearranged. We keep the parts that shaped us and bless the parts that change. I watch the city breathing, hear a distant midnight train. Somewhere out beyond the darkness, you're standing in the rain. So here's to every moment we were brave enough to feel, the dreams that never happened but somehow still are real. The night grows clear, the storm moves on, the sky becomes brand new. Yeah, memories on the window still shine because of you. The glass dries clean by morning, but the heart keeps every trace. Some stories live forever, where light and shadows meet.
We never said forever, we just held the night real close. Let the stars explain the things we feared the most. Your hand was warm and trembling, mine was trying to be brave. Two hearts beneath the heavens, learning what to say. We walked along the back road where the fireflies would glow, talking about the places we were scared to go. The world felt wide and fragile, like a song that might not last. And every step we took was walking through the past. Words can fall like leaves and scatter in the breeze, but silence builds a memory that never really leaves. Silent promises drifting through the dark, carved into the quiet corners of the heart. No paper, pen, or ribbon, nothing signed or sealed, but somehow they're the truest vows we ever learned to feel. Silent promises echoing inside, growing softer, but they never truly hide.
another time and place. For a breath or two, I clearly see your face. Some truths are never spoken, they're simply understood. Fragile as a feather, stronger than the wood. Silent promises carried by the wind, lingering in chapters we never could rescind. They light the road at midnight, then disappear by dawn. But even when they vanish, the feeling still goes on. Maybe love is not the words we bravely say, it's the moment that we listen and choose to stay. It's the whisper in the darkness when we feel alone, a gentle kind of faith that follows us back home. We never said forever, but part of me still knew. Silent promises woven through the years, holding every laughter, every hidden tear. No ring, no grand confession, only hearts that understood. Sometimes the quiet things are what make a life feel good. Silent promises glowing like a spark, fading with the daylight, stronger in the dark. The fire turns to embers, the night begins to bend. Some promises are silent and never really end. I found a box of papers tucked beneath the bed, words I never mailed, thoughts I never said, pages stained with coffee, corners curled with time, stories from a younger heart, trying hard to draw a line. I wrote them in the midnight, courage felt so small, thinking maybe someday you'd understand it all. These are letters never sent, carried by the wind, holding all the questions that I kept within. Every line was honest, every tear was true, but I was scared of losing what I thought I knew. So I let the ink grow quiet, letters never sent to you. There's one about the moment I first saw you leave, how silence filled the doorway and I forgot to breathe. Another speaks of promises I didn't understand, trying to be stronger with shaking hands. Somewhere in the margins I wrote what I believed, that love could fix the distance if we just chose to see. These are letters never sent, folded in the dark, keeping all the memories like an ever-burning spark. If words could build a bridge, I'd cross it straight has turned those bridges into something new. So I leave them in the shadows, letters never sent to you. Not letting them arrive. Maybe we were learning what it means to survive. I whispered to the pages, thank you for the pain, 'cause the heart that wrote those words will never be the same. These are letters never sent, but they set me free, teaching me the parts of love that lived inside of me. I'll keep the lessons close, stitched beneath my skin. Let the past be grateful for where I've been. And tonight I'll let the fire take the letters never sent. Slowly flicker, the night begins to bend, and I finally learn that song goodbye don't need to send.